Hey, Lady Auto Mechanic here, Allison Walker. Things you didn't know that were in auto parts stores that I think you should know about. Just a quick run through. I have some stuff here called CataClean. And if you're not passing your emissions or you've got that PO420 code or one of those codes, not evaporative codes, but for emissions, for oxygen sensor, that sort of thing, apparently this stuff can get you going and pass inspections. It's at least worth trying. It's only $29.99. It's a lot cheaper than an oxygen sensor. And some other things that we have that people do not know that are in an auto parts store, sorry about that, are white headlights. You see these on a lot of new cars, but you can make your old car have white headlights. Of course, we've got just the regular economy, but if you want that fancy white light, we've got these right here from Sylvania. Most auto parts stores, it's all Sylvania really. And then you've got the Ultra, they're white, and they're your brightest. And then you've got the LED, which are, I'm sorry, not LED, the HID type xenon ones. They're not actually HIDs. They're quite expensive. And they're white, but they're not particularly the brightest. Your brightest are going to be the Silver Star Ultras. Pretty awesome right there. So some other things that you didn't know were in an auto parts store is jack oil. So jack oil can restore your jack, and a lot of people didn't know or don't know that when your jack goes bad and it stops pumping, it's almost like brakes on a car where it's like it's got air in it. Then you can put the jack oil in on your jack and pump it up and get the air out of it, and it'll start working again. Pretty awesome. Another thing that we have that's not really well known is Honda power steering fluid. Honda uses its own power steering fluid. It's exclusive to Honda. It's not a Japanese thing, it's just a Honda thing, and I do see a lot of rack and pinions going out and leaking on them, and I think it's because people are putting in the wrong power steering fluid, possibly. I'm kind of like to get to the bottom of that, and so that's pretty awesome. Another thing we have that is not really well known in auto parts store, I think it's pretty cool, is lift kits. And those are right here. And those, I didn't know they were here. And another thing is awesome exhaust tips. Love that. Got some performance intake stuff from K&N Inspector. Pretty awesome. Didn't know that those were here. And we've got some phone accessories that I didn't know were here. So if you jump into a convenience store to get a cable, we have some here that are really, really good. So you want something a little more quality. They cost a little bit more, but they're pretty awesome. Right now we got these on sale for dirt cheap, so that's pretty cool. So those are just a few of the things that are in auto parts stores that people just aren't aware of. Another thing we do is check engine light diagnostics, and we don't actually diagnose the car, but we do read the code and tell you what it is. We cannot erase the code because of EPA regulations, and that's kind of obvious. Not going to really tell you why we can't do that, because that would probably get me in trouble. And we also do battery testing, and those battery testers can test your alternator and your starting system and get you on the road. We sell a ton of batteries, so that's just something common that goes out. They're all recycled these days, so they don't last as long as they used to. So we do that here at an auto parts store, and that's all auto parts store. This is kind of generic. I work at one in particular, won't name who it is, but love working here, love talking cars and helping everyone. I'm the Lady Auto Mechanic, Allison Walker, and you can follow me on all social media. Instagram, I've got a podcast. You can find me on most formats, the Lady Auto Mechanic, TikTok, my YouTube channel, and Instagram. Thank you for watching. Please comment or ask any questions. Hope this was helpful. Thanks.